Hey everyone, today I have some common mistruths about AdWords that I hear or read about all the time. Amazingly, you'll hear a lot of this stuff from Google AdWords reps or inexperienced advertisers online. Misconception number one, always put a period after the first line of your ad description. Let me open up an ad to show you. Look what happens when I add a period to the end of description line 1. It takes the whole first line and turns it into the headline if you're in position 1 to 3. Now people will rave about this as some super trick, but in my experience this doesn't make much of a difference at all. I've had multiple campaigns show no difference whether adding the period or not. The reason this is important is I actually used to tailor my ad copy to fit this trick in, and some of my ads would be clunky or weird as a consequence. It can be difficult to make a competent sentence in only 35 characters. So I would definitely recommend testing this to see if it impacts you. Nothing is conclusive until you test it. If you find out it has no impact, you're free to test a wider range of ad types and sales styles. Misconception number 2, turn down your bids during midnight hours and weekends. This one particularly annoys me because I've had just as much success advertising during midnight hours and weekends, but people will tell you to just naturally turn down your bids during these hours without testing. Now this can be heavily industry dependent. Some industries you absolutely have to tailor your bids down during certain hours, but it's not always midnight hours or the weekends. In fact, some of my campaigns perform better during midnight hours and weekends because everyone thinks those are bad advertising hours. So please test this for yourself. There might be some massive opportunities waiting for you by setting ad schedules. Number 3, mobile bid boosts. You'll hear this one a lot from Google AdWords reps. They'll tell you always boost your mobile bids. The thinking behind this is that people are more likely to take action on a mobile device instead of a desktop at home. Once again, in my AdWords experience, not always the case. Sometimes this is absolutely the case, and you'll want to make it as easy as possible to contact you mobily using call extensions, a real simple mobile landing page. However, most AdWords campaigns of mine show almost no difference in conversion between mobile and desktop. Part of this is because my desktop and mobile landing pages are pretty similar and easy to use, but the key takeaway here is make sure to look at your AdWords data to see for sure if mobile converts higher for you. Then you can adjust your mobile bids, but don't just automatically assume you should raise your mobile bids because Google tells you to. These have been some misconceptions you'll often hear about AdWords. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for joining me.